What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and we're back here on my Sunday Q&A for Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play. I still haven't found a better way to say that shit. And last time we left off, we trapped a sheep in our house, and he's kind of hiding because it's all scary and fucking raining again. It's always raining in this goddamn world. It's like I live in fucking Seattle. It's pissing me off. Look at that. There's lightning outside. It's trying to burn me down. Not cool. What do you think, sheep? Not cool, right? Yeah, not cool at all. Ha! So yeah, let's get right into the questions. And our first question today is from Mr. John Bob 4815. And he says, the age-old question that everybody seems to love to ask me. Tits or ass? And the question, no matter how many times you ask it, is always gonna be the same. I love ass. I'm an ass man. No matter how many times you ask me, it's not going to change, my feelings on the fact that I love an ass. Because as much as titties are cool, I mean, honestly, everything that you could do with with tits, I could do with an ass. You can motorboat titties, I could motorboat an ass. You can fuck some titties, I could fuck an ass. You see where I'm going here? And you're like, oh, well, fucking titties and fucking an ass isn't the same thing. No. It's better fucking an ass. But, I mean, if you really want, you can slip dog it between the cheeks if she's got a nice enough ass, and, you'll get the same sensation as a titty fuck. So, yeah, let's get on with the next question. And it's from Uncle Angel. And he asks another question that's been asked before. And he says, why are you so awesome? And I told you guys before, I'm not awesome, man. I'm just a regular dude playing the same games that you guys like. Fucking hanging out, fucking chilling, shooting the shit with you guys. It just so happens that, you guys like to watch my videos. I mean, anybody can have a YouTube channel, so I mean, if you really think that that's something that you want to do, go ahead and try it out. It's a lot of fun. And I mean, don't get discouraged if you don't get a lot of views, because, not a lot of people get a lot of views. I don't get a lot of views anymore. I used to back when Fortress Craft was out, and I was the only one doing that shit. But, yeah, I don't seem to get the same views that I used to anymore. That doesn't matter, because I like to do it and I have fun doing it. And I think as long as you're having fun doing what you're doing, then there's no excuse not to do what you're doing. But yeah, let's get on to the next question, which is from NNIOJK, and he asks a really interesting question actually. And I'll have to ask the people from Elgato this. He says, can you record on your PC with the Elgato game capture? Now, at first I was like, man, that's a stupid question, whatever. It's fucking, because it's a fucking capture card. But then I was thinking about it, I was like, well, if it's HDMI, and you have an HDMI capture card that goes to HDMI on your monitor like I do, then why shouldn't you be able to, run it inline from your video card to the Elgato, and then up until your fucking USB port on the PC, and then use an external hard drive that you're not using to run your freaking program and record off that, and you should be able to get, really good, quality off that, even if you don't have a PC that's capable of running like really awesome fucking shit. So that's a really good question. I'll get back to you. I'll ask my friend Squiddish. He has Elgato, and he seems to be really, really happy with his Elgato. So, we'll see what he has to say. I know you guys are like, oh, what are you doing down here? Well, usually where there's dirt, there's some type of ore. And I know you're like, oh, well, there's redstone. But I want to dig around this dirt to make sure we're not missing any diamonds, because this world seems to be very devoid of diamonds. And I'm kind of sad about that, because everybody loves finding diamonds. I think I found like maybe 3 or 4 diamonds in this world. So I would like to find enough for some diamond armor that'll last me, because the only thing diamond really is good for is armor and making more picks. And I have plenty of fucking, iron freaking pickaxes to do that. So I don't need the fucking diamond picks. I just need diamond armor so I can go get gunpowder and find more diamonds really fucking fast. But doesn't seem like we're finding anything here. We did find a little bit of iron, which is always good, because I like to make picks out of it. So Mr. NIOJK, I will get back to you about that Elgato game capture if you can actually use it to record off your PC. So let's go on to the next question, which is from Elite ZHQ. And he says, have you ever thought about having a subscriber with good mic quality and entertaining personality join you? And yeah, actually I've done that quite a few times on my channel, and it's worked out quite well. A lot of you guys know who Make Sandwich Woman is. He actually started out as a subscriber of mine. And, you know, we got to talking, I enjoyed who he was, and, you know, he fucking ended up making videos with me. And I had him on for some of the Fortress Craft videos and some NFL Blitz videos. And he's gone on to have a really good channel. So, I mean, it does work out sometimes. But then there's other people that, like, I talked to before about coming on, and they're like, oh yeah, I assure you I have a mic of the best quality. And then they come on, and it's like a Turtle Beach X11, which is not bad. It's not bad, but it does sound a little funky over Skype, especially when recording a dual com. It ends up sounding kind of flat and tinny, which is, I tried to get a little bit of depth and audio range from my audio for you guys, and I try to crank it up because I do know that there are people that play on laptops and watch on laptops, and you don't have the best speakers on there. So if you're ever wondering why my videos are usually loud as fuck, that's why, because fucking, you know, I try to help the people out that don't have, like, you know, external speakers or whatever, especially if you're on a laptop, like I said. So we're out of picks. We have a shitload of cobblestone, so we're going to go and fuck with our inventory. And Elite ZHQ, I'd like to thank you for your question. And let's get on to the next question here, which is, I can't even push the button. Sorry about it. When I'm playing here, I have the questions like saved on my computer, and I'm sitting here trying to scroll through them, and it's a pain in the ass sometimes. That's why you'll see, like, in between questions, sometimes I stop, and, you know, that's a sign that I am doing this live for you guys, 100%. Alright, so we got the next question, and it's from the Killmaster, and he has a bunch of numbers after his name, so we're not going to say that. But anyway, he questions, do you troll people on Minecraft in the Xbox 360 version or the PC version? No, I don't. I don't believe in trolling in Minecraft. The only trolling I would ever do, like I said, is people that take Call of Duty and games like that way too seriously. Sometimes I'll fuck around with them and, like, throw a flashbang at them or shoot a gun near them and, you know, let them get killed or whatever. It's kind of funny, but I mean, I'm not trying to ruin their time. But if they're already raging and not having a good time, then they're infringing upon my good time by their raging, then yeah, I'm gonna fuck with them a little bit. But Minecraft, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of people take a lot of time to do the shit that they do with Minecraft. And I respect that, because I do like to build in Minecraft, and I like to have a fun time in Minecraft. And I don't want to, you know, infringe upon anybody's hard work that they've put in, because it really is a lot of work to, you know, let's make a freaking pickaxe first before we go out there. And, but yeah, it is a lot of work to do the shit that they do on Minecraft, to build a mega build. I know I did a really fucking, I hear shit. Not cool. Anyway, I know I did a really big build on, what was that? On Minecraft PC version when it first came out. It took me 3 months to do it. It was a football stadium. You guys probably seen it. If you haven't, you know, go check out the Minecraft playlist and you'll see my 1-to-1 scale football stadium that I built in PC version, survival, 100% legit, without any hacks, which is, I was proud of that. And I refuse to put that online as a, you know, multiplayer map, because I don't want to see anybody ruin the awesome amount of time I spent on it. It literally took me 6 fucking months to do that goddamn map, which is, if you think about, well, not 6 months, 3 months, I'm sorry. 3 months to build that goddamn map, which, if you think about it, is a long-ass time for one build on one video game. So you can actually, you know, respect the amount of work that goes into it, and I don't think it's right to, you know, ruin that, because once you do that in Minecraft, you're not going to get it back unless you have a backup of your save. And not a lot of people do that on the Xbox version of Minecraft, which is kind of a shame, because it's a really good thing to do, is to keep a, you know, USB backed up version of your save So in case if any trolls do that, you can just laugh in their face and be like, ha, well, I already have it saved on my fucking flash drive, so you just wasted 15 minutes of your life burning my shit down, motherfucker. So, let's get on to the next question, which is from ACDC 1721. And he says, why are curse words bad? They're just words. I agree, but these are words that have a time and a place to them, and they do have a negative connotation to them. So, I mean, you don't want to be going into like a job interview, like I said in one of my videos, and start running your mouth saying motherfucker this, motherfucker that, and it's just a bad way to start out an interview if you ask me. But like I said, if you're just hanging out, chilling, doing a YouTube video or whatever, then yeah, you know what? Cursing isn't bad. It's not a bad thing. I don't mind if my son curses. If he lets it slip and he's like, oh shit, or oh fuck, you know? Whatever, you know, it happens as a kid. You hear it all around you. Like, I don't want to hear people be like, oh, well, you can stop that. Well, you can, but when, like, you know, pretty much like, even like PG movies now, they have a little bit of curse, and they say like ass and bitch and sometimes shit. Like, they even got away with shit on South Park on network television, which is crazy if you think about it, because back when I was growing up, we had shows like fucking Full House and Family Matters, and that was you know, that was as edgy as it got back in the day. Like, they'd be like, oh no, Eddie Winslow is doing drugs or he's drag racing on the street. Watch out, you know, that's edgy for them. They couldn't fucking figure out anything to do past that because nobody wanted to offend anybody back then. And now everybody's so used to being offended that, you know, the curse words have lost their power. Which is, you know, with racial terms too, I feel that if, you know, if people stop giving power to racial terms, to racial words, then, you know, they, in a few, like, I wouldn't say right away, but I'd say give it like fucking, you know, 10, 20 years, and then those fucking racial terms won't mean shit anymore. It's not going to happen overnight. You can't just run around dropping N-bombs and saying, oh, well, I'm not giving power to the word, because the word still has power. But what you can do is stop giving it power, but, you know, not using it at all. I mean, it's racial terms are very, very iffy, especially, like, you know, when you consider the country's history, it's still pretty young. I mean, civil rights only happened in what, the 60s, the 70s? That's only like 30, 40 years ago. That's not even a full lifetime. There are still people alive that remember, you know, having to fear going outside and being called racist terms, or, you know, even worse, being strung up on a tree and lynched, which is fucking, that's, nobody wants to lynch people. That's fucking, if you did that today, do you know, like, the public uproar that would happen? Like, I think for only 30, 40 years, you know, we've made some pretty decent strides forward in the racist department. So, you know, I say give it another 10, 15 years, and a lot of those racist terms that have bad connotations, I think they'll be all but extinguished as the you know, later generations die out. The ones that grew up with this being like the worst term that they could ever be called, which, I mean, it still is a pretty shitty term. I'm not trying to excuse anybody that you know, randomly drops the N-bomb just because they want shock value and fucking laughs, because I'm not going to get into that, but I've seen people do it on YouTube. They just randomly drop the N-bomb and then they hide behind the fact that, like, oh, words don't have power unless you give them power and all that shit, which is completely bullshit, like I said, because, you know, the generations haven't died out yet. It's still fresh in our country's mind. 30, 40 years is not a lot of time to get, you know, to erase the demons of the past of our fucking country. So, yeah, I think bad words aren't bad words anymore. There's just considered bad words. They call them bad words so kids know that these are like a set of words that have a time and a place. and you just can't run around and fucking, you know, blast these words out at fucking will, because it's just something that a kid needs to learn, because they don't have that willpower as a child to understand that, you know, maybe I shouldn't say fuck right now. Alright, and the next question comes from Blaze Henson, and he says, what type of redstone machine do you want? My friends might be able to make it, even sexual things. I'm gonna pass on that, bro. I'm gonna pass on that 100%. Why? Because I'm not really fancy on redstone at all. I mean, it's cool, you could do some cool things with it, but, you know, I don't have that desire to have redstone shit in my world. It's just a part of Minecraft I never really got into and never really wanted to. Like, I mean, I'm sure I could teach myself it if I give it you know, a go. I could make simple things like doors and buttons and shit. I'm pretty sure if I checked out how to do, like, you know, the whole time logic clocks and shit, I'm sure I'd be able to pick it up, but do I really want to? I mean, no, not really. It's just a part of Minecraft that I don't delve into it, man. And I know it sounds like weird. You're like, everybody always tells me, they're like, but redstone's like a vital part of the game. It's just like pistons, man. Like, pistons, never really got into them. Never really, you know, understood the whole, man, I need to make piston stuff because it's fucking cool. I mean, it does look cool. I watch videos of it all day long, but I'm not going to do it myself. It's just a waste of time for what I want to achieve in this game, I guess. That's the best way I can put it. So let's get on to the next question, and it's from Big Boy again. Welcome back, Mr. Big Boy. And he says, will you buy Madden 13? And if you do, will you play with subs? I don't know if I'm going to buy Madden 13. I bought Madden 12, and I wasn't really impressed by it. I know everybody's like, you know, what? How could you not be impressed by Madden 12? And I guess, like, the last Madden that I really enjoyed was 2009 on the PS2. I was about to say PS3, yikes. It was 2009 on the PS2. I thought that was, like, the epitome of the Madden series with, you know, the best it's gonna get. And I haven't been proven wrong since. I haven't seen a fucking, you know, a Madden come out that was actually as good as that game. Like, all the mechanics in that game just felt spot on. So, if I do buy Madden 13, I'm not gonna play it religiously. But, I mean, I might get a few games with subs and everything, but it's not gonna be something that I'm gonna be playing every day. Alright, and the next bunch of questions is from Ultimate Team Cardmaster. He is back, and we're gonna grab some freaking pickaxes while we're up here, because I don't want to have to keep running back and forth and just, you know, scour some pickaxes in our inventory. And we're still looking for goddamn diamonds, which is kind of really pissing me off now that we haven't really found a plethora of diamonds, because, you know, I've been doing this Let's Play for like a month and a half, and I want diamonds, goddammit. So, yeah, we might have to just branch mine, and I don't want to do that because it's terribly, you know, inefficient, I guess. I mean, but I guess if we find diamonds with it, so whatever. I think it's like 10 or 12 levels above bedrock, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to go with 11 because that seems about right in between, you know, 10 and 12. That way, if anything shows up, it'll show up above or below, so we'll be alright with that. And god damn it. No! I should have picked up torches. Wait, I could make them without a crafting tip. Good job. Good job. So, his first question is, do you smoke? And I did put up a video a while back after I got back from a dentist, and I quit smoking for a while, and then I hit some really stressful points during the holidays, and some really bad days that I don't want to talk about right now. And I did start up smoking again. I know, fucking chastise me. It's fucking retarded, but yeah, I do smoke. And what do I smoke? I smoke cigars, believe it or not. I enjoy, you know, a nice celebratory cigar. Mostly Black and Milds, but I will smoke on like a nice big fatty Cubano every now and then. They are illegal to get, but people do get them. I don't purchase them. It's illegal to purchase Cuban products, but it's not illegal to accept them as a gift. Now, is it? So, yeah. His second question is, what do you think about Little Big Planet? And do you think there should be a third one? I think Little Big Planet is a decent game. I haven't played it, but I've seen people that played it. I've seen some shit that you could do on it, and I definitely respect the amount of creativity that it has, because there are games that I like to play on the PC that are kind of like that. I don't know if you've ever heard of a game called Fantastic Contraption, but it's kind of like a Flash game that's sort of like Little Big Planet, except instead of like building levels, you know, you build machines to solve problems. Really fucking cool game. If you've never played it, go Google it and try it out sometime. It's really fun, the shit you could build in that, especially with all the, you know, the physics in the game. It's pretty decent for a Flash game, I gotta say that. So, number 3, you say, do you prefer movies or TV shows? Honestly, I prefer books. I like to read a lot. I have a, you know, extensive collection of different books, mainly Harry Potter hardbacks, but, you know, I do like a lot of other books, and I think one of the questions this week is what kind of books I like. So, I'm gonna wait till I get there, and I'll tell you what kind of books I own and what kind of books I read. So, I think that'll be fun. And your fourth question is, would I ever visit Kuwait? It's peaceful there, and there's a 3-floor building just for video games, and you can buy video games a week before they're released in the United States. And I'm sorry, bro, I don't mean this as any disrespect to you, because I know you're from the Middle East. My ass does not go near a desert. I like to stay hydrated and moist, and I don't like to be in dry climates. So, no, my ass will never step foot in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran. The only way you would get me there is if you forced my ass there. There's no other way that I'm gonna be inside any of these fucking dry ass fucking Middle Eastern countries, sweating my ass off and fucking listening to MC Hammer, because you guys are like 20 years behind on the music. But that's kind of fucked up. And your last question is Big Mac or Whopper? I'm gonna have to go with the Whopper there, buddy. The Whopper has more vegetables and it has tomatoes. I like tomatoes. I'm not a big fan of the fucking sauce they put on the goddamn Big Mac. So, we're gonna have to go with the Whopper. Filet broiled, Burger King all the way. Even though I haven't eaten at Burger King in like 7 years, it's, actually no. I did eat at Burger King like, maybe like a year and a half ago. I remember it, because I did a bunch of stupid shit, like spilling fucking soda all over a goddamn fucking restaurant. Funny fucking story, but woo! Did you hear that burp? Goddamn beer. I don't have time to fucking tell that story today. That might make it into a commentary one day, though. And I'm not fighting shit on this goddamn branch mine. It's bullshit. I'm not branch mining correctly, now, you know, mind you, but I'm finding redstone. But oh, what? Redstone! This is like a redstone fucking dream world for those of you guys that like redstone. And this game's just mocking me, because it knows I hate redstone. And it's not giving me any stone that I fucking want. God damn it! Oh, wait. Oh, that was a Minecraft cardinal sin right there. Forgive the newbiness. I dug straight down. You know what? Go fuck yourself. I like to dig straight down sometimes. But, hopefully this leads to a diamond vein, because that would be epic. And no, it's just leading to more redstone. Are you fucking serious? Goddamn, 4J. Give me some diamonds. I need that shit, bro. No diamonds at all. What the fuck, man? Let's try to dig underneath here, see if there's anything underneath there. But yeah, I want to thank you for asking those questions. Let's get on with the questions a little bit. And let's see, we got Mr. Big Boy back, and he says, ketchup or mustard on hot dogs? I like both. I like both. And relish, too. Relish and onions. I like to load my hot dogs up with that shit. I don't eat hot dogs very often, but when I do, it gets that shit on there. So let's go on to the next question. And it's from Mr. Big Boy again. And he says, what year were you born? And I'm sorry, bro, but I don't really give out personal information like that on my YouTube. I just feel it's better not to release any type of information like that. I'll give you a roustabout, age of how old I am. I told people, I am 29 years old. But as far as like what year I'm born, you're not gonna get that out of me, bro. You're not gonna get that out of me. So sorry for that, but yeah, it's just how I feel with YouTube. And so many YouTubers give out their personal information, then they end up getting robbed like White Boy, and I'm just I'm not down for that, because it would be a bad thing if somebody enters my house unwanted. That's just all I'm gonna say about that. So let's get on to the next question, and it's from the dog, and he says, "Hey Mac, do you think Fortress Craft will ever make a comeback and be played as much as it was before Minecraft on the Xbox came out?" And the answer to that is no. Ho! Hell no, that game is never coming back. He was supposed to release a PC version of it on OnLive like months ago. And what happens is with OnLive gives you, a certain amount of space, I guess, to use on their servers. And the problem with Fortress Craft is it doesn't run very well. It's a poorly built game, and he never really optimized it to run well. And now I can't say I've seen it on live running, but my only thing is if he says he's sending off the fucking ship the on live testers, because on live has their own testers. They don't let you do what like Xbox Live X&A does and allow you to give 8 people X&A and have them pass it through for you. So without being able to pass it through, he has to rely on the game actually being 100% fucking, working. And with Fortress Craft, that will never happen. Because as much as like, as through all the problems that me and Arcus had and everything, the one thing that I maintained steadily throughout Fortress Craft was it was a fun game, but it was executed entirely too poorly. Like it was just, the execution was bad, and I don't see a game that has a bad execution being popular for very long. And I was right. Once I left Fortress Craft, it pretty much, it still sells, but come on, it's $3. But by the time most people find out that the game is poorly coded, they're already fucking bored of it anyway, and they're on to the new shit. So, yeah, I want to thank you for asking that question, but that's just how I feel about Fortress Craft at this point in time. And your next question is, what's the best thing to use to make video commentaries for someone just starting out? If you're talking about recording devices, I would get a better mic before a better PVR any day. Because a lot of people that watch my videos don't even watch the gameplay. They just click off and go watch something else, or fucking read something else, or look at pictures. And then while I'm fucking, talking my shit, doing my Q&A, they're not watching the gameplay. They're just fucking listening to me babble on for an hour while they're fucking getting their other shit done or doing homework or whatever. So I think audio quality is way better than video quality, specifically because I took a dazzle to 1,200, 1,500 subscribers, which is kind of unheard of on YouTube anymore. Not a lot of people really take a dazzle that far, and a lot of people are starting out with PVRs as a standard, which, unless you're 100% sure that, YouTube is what you want to do, and you want to do it as a hobby, then I would suggest starting out with something cheap, like a dazzle, just because you might get into it and realize that, you hate video editing. Or you think it's a hassle to try to get clips or videos or fucking, or to bang out a commentary. You never know. There's so many variables with doing YouTube that it doesn't make a lot of sense to spend a lot of money on it right away and just fucking, then you have a PVR that's doing nothing and collecting dust like my PS3 usually is. And the next question is for Mr. Big Boy again. And he says, who would win in a fight? Ray Lewis or London Fletcher? If you guys don't know who they are American football players. And I say American because I have a lot of fucking British subscribers. And I don't want to hear the fucking whole debate over soccer versus football, yada yada yada. This is a lot of fucking iron. I'm going to follow this vein. See if it takes me anywhere good. But, yeah, I think Ray Lewis would win out of that fight. Because Ray Lewis killed a man. Then he won a Super Bowl. And nobody remembered that this guy was responsible for a death at a nightclub the year before he won a Super Bowl. Which is, terrible. It's fucking terrible. Then he's like on the cover of Madden and everybody knows what happens. Could you imagine being like in the family of the person whose death he caused and going to buy Madden and seeing the guy who like killed your uncle on the fucking cover of Madden? That would be fucking terrible. I don't want to buy a fucking game that has somebody that murdered my family member on it. That's fucking horrible. And I can't believe they actually did that. Oh, we got dirt. We got dirt. Come on, dirt. Give us something good. I get excited when I see dirt. Let's see diamonds. The dirt's traveling. Where's the dirt traveling to? Come on. How far is up this dirt? God damn it. Come on. Nothing. Dirt, you're gonna lead me to nothing. This is the first time dirt has ever led me to nothing. God fucking damn it. So, yeah. Let's get on to the next question. And it's from ACDC again. And he says, would I give a mouse a cookie? Yeah, if it's laced with rat poison. I hate vermin. I hate mice. And there's nothing worse than living in a house that has mice. I lived in a house before that had a mice problem. And it was disgusting. Because those little buggers fucking piss and shit and eat their way through fucking everything. And it's disgusting. They are foul, filthy creatures. And I do not want to live with them. So I poison them. Which I know you guys is like, oh, that's so fucking terrible. Go fuck yourself. I don't really give a fuck. I mean, it might be terrible to poison an animal. But what about when that animal poses a health and safety hazard for my family? Just by being around their toxic urine. Exactly, right? So now the shoe's on the other foot, and the mouse is poisoning me. So it's actually it's a circle of life. Circle of life. So, Blow and Go has a really interesting question as well. And he says, if you had to choose between no religion in the world and no science, which would you choose? And I'm going to have to say no religion. Because I don't remember any wars being fought over science that wasn't formed by a religious faction. Like the church had a war against science back in the day, and they, I guess that's some reason why the Illuminati was formed. I don't know. I'm not really into big on the whole Illuminati thing, but I'm pretty sure that's where it goes, and I don't want to talk about that because, stupid shit like that can possibly, get you in trouble talking about religion and politics and shit. It's just something that I don't want to do on my channel very often, but I would choose no religion and have the world based on a bunch of science. And the next question comes from Mr. Big Boy, and he says, will you play the game Slender? Yeah, I will actually, because my girlfriend is absolutely fucking terrified of that game. And I thought, what better way to entertain my subs than to force my girlfriend to sit down while I play it and watch what the fuck is going on my screen. And I know you guys are like, face cam, we want a vlog and a face cam for that. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. So don't even ask. Don't even ponder that. Because that won't happen. It's just something like, even with myself, I don't do face cams. But I'm more guarded with my girlfriend. Because I love my girlfriend. And I don't want her to have to fucking, you know, there's a lot of really fucked up people on YouTube. And I'm not saying, like, my girlfriend is a very attractive woman, but I don't want her to have to go through all those fucking, you know, goddamn fucking people like, oh, show your tits, show your tits, show your tits. You know, I just, it's a terrible situation, and I don't want to have to deal with that or have to block people over it. Why is it not fucking, if you wait till the float sinks, fish can be eaten below the surface of the water. Alright. Yeah. Let's go. Go down. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. It's getting dark. I didn't realize. I thought it was morning. And I don't want to die. I was trying to fish. And, obviously it wasn't going so well. So yeah, looks like more mining for us. Yippee! Actually, you know what? We're gonna smelt some of this iron too, because I like smelting. Smelting makes me feel like I'm doing something. So let's go ahead and break this up. Toss some of that in there. Actually, you know what? Let's just toss it all in there. Fuck it. 8 coal will get us a full stack of smelting done. So that's a pretty good thing, I think. And we're not really finding anything here. But yeah, Slender. Sorry about that. I got off track with the fishing. My girlfriend will be playing Slender sitting here. And I am going to freak her the fuck out. And we're going to see if we can't get her to literally piss herself on the mic. Which would be hilarious. But, you know, I've always ignored this lava here. But now that I think about it, there might be cool stuff behind this dirt down here with this lava. So let's go ahead and get rid of this lava so we don't die. It's actually a natural cobblestone generator. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. No! No! Holy shit! Holy shit! Yeah! Let's go see if I got any pork chops left. We almost ended the series there. Hardcore survival, remember guys. Hardcore survival. And, Mr. Big Boy says, who would win in a joust? PewDiePie or Captain Sparkles? Now see, I'm not really familiar with Captain Sparkles, but his name sounds pretty gay. But then I've seen PewDiePie's videos, and he seems pretty gay. I'm not saying like, you know, like, they seem homosexual or anything, but they do have some very odd tendencies that I don't really, like, you know, understand. I don't understand their sense of humor. So, I mean, out of those two, I'm going to say me. Because I understand my sense of humor. So, yeah, I win that fight every time. And, Mr. Big Boy says, how many consoles have I bought multiple of? Well, I've owned a few NESs in my day, a few Super Nintendos, like, God knows how many Sega Genesises, goddamn. I've also owned plenty of, what was that? I guess, I've had 2 Xboxes, actually 3 now. 3 Xboxes, none of them broke. I just keep buying the new upgraded ones, because I like them. And I like the new 250 gigabyte Slim. It's pretty sick. And, I thought it was well worth the upgrade over my white arcade that I had. And, I didn't want to have to buy, like, an older motherboard either. So, the newer ones work just fine for me, and I'm enjoying it. So, I guess that I've owned 2 Wiis already. I've owned a black one, now I have a blue one. And I know you're going to be like, how the fuck do you have a blue Wii? I have a blue Wii. Get over it. But, yeah, I think, no, I've had plenty of PlayStations and PlayStation 2s, too. Which is funny, because I never bought a PlayStation 2 new. I've always just, like, you know, come across one, or I've actually put my foot through one before, too. I just, like, footed that shit right across the fucking house. I got pissed off one day. And I wasn't pissed off at the game, either. I was pissed off at my girlfriend. And I was like, oh yeah? I'll show you a lesson. I'm gonna break my own shit. which didn't work out as well as I thought. So, yeah, thanks for the question, man, and let's get on to the next one. And it's from our friend, Mr. T-Coop16, and he says, Jay, can you ride a bike? Yes, I can. I can ride a bike very fucking good. And he says, can you ride a bike with no wheels? I got you there, though. I have a bike that has no wheels. It's called an exercise bike. Yes, and I can ride it, and I do. And he says, what is your favorite TV show as a kid? Oh, God. Really? You're going to ask that? I don't know. I was a big fan of, like, Double Dare and shit back in the day. I don't know if you guys are going to remember that. There was a show called Salute Your Shorts on Nickelodeon. Fucking epic show. There's, like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? There was, like, Doug. Ren and Stimpy was a big one of mine back in the day. Beavis and Butthead. I mean, there's just so many shows that were fucking quality back in the day. And, I mean, you can't really get much better than them. And today's shows, like, I tried watching SpongeBob before, and, man, I really don't get SpongeBob. Like, I don't understand what he's about. He's just like, yeah, with the most annoying laugh ever, and it's fucking weird. Can't get down with SpongeBob, really. Like, there's no point to it. It's fucking horrible. I know you guys are gonna want to, like, dislike the video because I said that, but also remember that I'm at least, like, 10 years older than a lot of you guys. So, like, you know, SpongeBob wasn't around when I was a kid. Neither was Pokemon or any of that. And I still don't get any of those cartoons. Like, I understand Pokemon the game and the whole, like, reasoning behind why it's fucking awesome and shit. Because I did play the Pokemon, Blue, I think it was. The blue or the red one. And, I thought they were pretty cool RPGs. But as a TV show, I think it fell kind of flat. And, I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? And it's just my feelings, my opinions. This is my question and answer. This is my channel. And I'm old. And I have, you know, fond memories of awesome fucking games and fucking TV shows that you'll never remember. So go watch Salute Your Shorts and you'll probably be like, I don't get this. This isn't funny, you know? Like, that's just how it is. So, you know, his next question is, do I play Contra? Yeah, I have, and I do play Contra. I actually have it on the Xbox right now. I bought it off the arcade a while ago, and it's not the NES version of Contra, but it is the arcade version of Contra, which is still pretty fucking faithful. And it's still fun, but you gotta have a good friend to play with you, because you can't do the Konami code in this Contra, so that means you're gonna have to, like, focus and buckle down, because Contra is really fucking hard. So, let's get on to the next question. And it's from Wizzy TK God. Welcome back. And it says, what's up, Jay? You been smoking, boy? I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. And, I know what you mean. Let's get on to the next question. And it's from, Mr. Big Boy. And he says, just so you know, Mac, you're the only YouTuber that I watch every video besides PewDiePie and he says even over Jupiter Sailfish, which is kind of cool. Watch Jupiter's videos though. Jupe is a cool guy. I like Jupe. I think he makes quality content. He puts up a lot of videos though. Like, I thought I put up a lot of videos lately. That guy puts up a lot of fucking videos. He is like one of the hardest working fucking YouTubers I've ever seen. So, and it's a shame that hard working YouTubers, it don't get you anywhere usually. Like, you have to have like a really big, like, it's hard to get big on YouTube anymore, and it's hard to grow that fan base to where you could put up any type of video of whatever you're playing and get thousands upon thousands of views on there. And I would love that type of channel. Do I see it ever happening for me? Probably not, but one can strive, and I respect Jupiter's hard work ethic. Oh shit! No! No, God! He scared the fuckface out of me. No! There's a bunch of them in there. What do I do? Do I have any arrows? I do. it'd be better to shoot arrows at them than fishing rods. So, yeah, I do. Let's see if we can't. Yeah! Get fucked up, son. Woo! Oh my god. He's in there! He's in the block! He's glitching! Oh shit, we're about to die! Woo! Let's see if we can't get some torches up in this piece. Is this gonna be... that's gonna lead us to diamonds? Is this gonna lead us to diamonds? Please tell me it will. Although I have a feeling that it's not going to. So let's toss that down. And see what the fuck we got going on here. I know I'm wasting my glass, but I really don't give a fuck. But holy shit. What's all over here? Oh, god damn it. I've already been over there. There's torches and shit. That's not cool. I thought we were gonna find diamonds, bro. What the fuck? Even though there's torches down there, I don't remember seeing anything that looked remotely like that, so... I hear spiders. Which means if there's spiders down here, there's probably a spawner somewhere around here. Which would be pretty cool, because I wouldn't mind finding a mob trap and designing one for you guys, because that would be a little bit fun for an episode, wouldn't it? So, let's get on with the questions, because we are running long here. And I think we're at like the half-hour mark right now. Jesus Christ. So, let's check out the question, and it's from Killmaster, and he says, have you ever titty banged a girl? I was already talking about this earlier today. Yeah, hell yeah. I've titty banged the shit out of some girls. Fucking... I'll tell you some fun shit, though. There's this one bitch out in California that I met, and I mean, her tits were so big that me and my friends literally just called her the big titty Mustang chick. Because she drove a Mustang. It was a little six-banger Stang, but it was still pretty cool for a chick. And she had, like, I shit you not, like, she wasn't even fat. She was like, she was thick as a motherfucker, but not fat. I think she was like a size 7, size 8 waist, which is, if you know anything about girls, it's not fat, but it's not skinny either. So, I mean, she had like, at least D's, double D's, had to be. Fucking, just monstrous fucking titties. And I was fucking, we were hanging out a bunch and fucking chilling, and we were smoking weed, having a good time. And man, I titty banged the shit out of that girl, like, at least 7 times. And I mean, there's a point to where, like, you know, I fucked her, you know, ate her pussy, all that shit. Very, very fucking attractive girl. Fucking awesome. But there's one point, like, where I didn't even want to fuck her. I just wanted to titty fuck her. Just, like, her titties were that fucking awesome. Like, they were like, it was like having an ass on her fucking chest. It was that awesome. And it's like, and she had an ass to go with it, too. So it was like the best of all fucking worlds for me. And I mean, goddamn, if this girl, like, you know, if she wasn't such a bitch, you know, I could have seen myself titty bagging her for a few years. But, yeah, eventually, she just wanted to, you know, go separate ways. She was one of those types of girls that was like, you know, I don't want to be exclusive. She wants, you know, multiple different dicks on a daily basis running through her titties. And I wasn't down for that because, you know, those titties were awesome. And I wanted to be the only ones fucking those titties. I wanted to be the only ones fucking those titties. And I wasn't, at least I was the only one fucking those titties, like, for, like, a month or two. Before I guess she found out that, like, you know, people want to fuck her titties. And, it's a great thing when people want to fuck people's titties. And I don't blame any of the other dudes for wanting to fuck her titties. Because, you know, they were great titties to fuck. And those were titties that I will remember for the rest of my life. And if I ever need to, I can revisit those titties in my mind over and over again. And it will be just like I am with those titties still. Because nobody can take away the fact that I fucked the shit out of those titties. So, let's go on to the next question. And it's from Death to Zombies. And he says, do I want to play with people that are Saudi Arabian? Again, I don't want to sound very racist or anything when I come across in this, but I don't really like to play internationally on the Xbox, because then somebody's going to be lagging, and I'll be damned if it's going to be me, but then I'll feel bad because you're lagging and you're not getting the full experience that you want to get. So the farthest away I really try to limit it to is like UK, honestly. And to be honest, I don't want to. This sounds like so bad again. I am half deaf, and it is very hard for me to pick apart accents. And Middle Eastern accents are one that I just can't pick apart, just because of my disability. And like, I'm not trying to be fucked up or funny or anything. That's just the God's honest truth. And you know, I apologize to you that my disability makes me unable to understand what the fuck some of these people are trying to say. And the next question is from It's Killer Goldfish. Welcome back, bro. And he has a shorter list of questions this time. He says, number 1, hi, how are you? I like the fact that he starts out his questions with how am I. He really cares to see how I'm doing. That's really nice. I like that, Goldfish. And I'm doing fine today. I'm doing fine. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. It's actually 4:20 to be exact. But yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm playing Minecraft, and the reason why I stayed up late to do it this week is because I caught up with some sleep last week, and I got the fucking video up so late. It went up at like 8 o'clock at night on a Sunday, which is terrible. And I apologize to you guys, because I do promise you guys these Q&A videos, and some people wake up and they're like, you know, they actually look forward to my fucking Q&A video. And to have that happen, it means a lot to me. That somebody would wake up on Sunday morning when all the best cartoons are on and look for my fucking videos. So cheers to all you guys that do look forward to my videos in the morning, and I will try to get them on time as well for you guys. And I have a Spider-Man video coming up later today. Go watch that shit too. Need more views on my Spider-Man. And number 3 is, do I have a Minecraft server? No, not anymore. I did, but then it became a hassle. Because, like I said, so many people wanted to build on it, but so many people wanted to grief on it. And I couldn't deal with all the people that want to grief. Because I don't think that's cool. And I don't want to ruin any of my subs times by having to build something and then fucking have it griefed. And then they're like, well, why did I come and play here when all my shit's gonna get destroyed anyway? So, I'm a firm believer in fair is fair. And when I say fair is fair, you know, what's good for one person is good for everybody. It's the reason why I don't accept any friend requests. Because then if I accept one, then I have to make a conscious effort to accept them all. And it's impossible for me to accept every friend request I get. So the only way that it's fair for everybody is to decline everybody, because that's the only option I have that everybody gets equal treatment. And I know it's sad, but if Xbox actually allowed me to have more friends on my friends list, I would pay an extra $5 a month for that shit. Because that would be cool to have up to 1,000 friends. And I don't see that happening anytime soon, but I just think it would be fucking cool. Really fucking epic. And let's go on to the next question. Thanks, Goldfish. You kept it pretty short. And I hope I answered your questions to the satisfactory means that you were hoping for. And the Cool Kids 1523 says, do you watch the Cleveland Shoe? And then he fixed it and said the Cleveland Show. I knew what you meant, bro. I knew what you meant. You didn't have to fix it. I don't get on people for typos, but I do get on people for, like, you know, proper usage of you and you are, whatever. So, you know, typos, no big deal. I noticed the W is right next to the E. And, Yeah, I did watch the Cleveland show for a bit, actually. And I thought it was actually pretty good. I enjoyed the Cleveland show. Although I don't get why they made his son fat until they explained that the ADD did it to him. And all the Ritalin he was taking and shit. Which, actually happens in real life to some kids. They get put on that medication, and then they start fucking, slowing down, and their metabolism slows down. It's kind of sad. But, yeah, I watched the Cleveland show. I thought it was pretty funny. I like every Seth MacFarlane thing he does besides Family Guy. And, I mean, even without the 9/11 jokes on Family Guy, I mean, you gotta admit, it got stale really fucking fast. It did. I mean, it got popular fast, but it got stale even faster. And the next question is from D-Bro Guy. And he says, it's nice to know that other people have a thing for redheads. And, I do. I love redheads. And, he says, what kind of books do I read? Here's the question I was talking about. I love to read Harry Potter books. And I also love to read John Grisham. If you've never read a John Grisham novel, you really need to start, because that guy really knows how to set up a plot. I mean, his plots are believable, they're suspenseful, they're well written, and everything about them is just fucking 100% magical, in my opinion. So, I mean, they're actually, law dramas, because I like law and order. I did want to be a lawyer when I was a kid growing up, and that's why I like to argue. That's why I like to prove my points. And, that's why I like to talk. I originally wanted to be a lawyer, and it's funny that I could put some of these, vocal skills to use and be like, objections! No, I'm just joking. But, your next question is, have you ever had a stalker? Yeah, and this was before I got on YouTube. So let me go ahead and break this down. If you've ever heard of a program from back in the day, I don't know if it's still around. It was called Pal Talk, and it was the first worldwide instant message system. I know you had AIM back in the day, and now we have Skype. But this was the Skype before Skype was Skype. This was the shit. And it had chat rooms that were public, like AOL. And it was fucking awesome. So what happened with these is you could make your own private chat room and do whatever. So I basically had my own chat room on there, and it was basically like my own podcast. And I went under the name of Tragic at that time. That was my name, Tragic. And I know that was stupid, but Tragic was my name, and my show was called Tragedy in Jersey. And I used to do that for 3-4 hours a day. And I was oh Christ. I was 17 at the time, 18. And it was really a lot of fun. And there was this one girl on there. Her name was WHS Barons. And she was a stalker and a half. And it was cool, though, because she ended up sending me money. And I was fucking A, I really needed money. And the funny thing is, I tell you guys, I moved to California with $150 in my pocket. That $150 that I had in my pocket was from her. But, it got to the point to where, she sent me, $500 once, then another $600, and then the last $150. And then she started going crazy. She was I never asked for the money. She just fucking started sending me, she asked me for my address. And I was like, why? She said, I want to send you a gift. And, being 17, 18 at the time, you don't want to, turn that down. Girls offering to send you a gift over the internet. So she sent me money in form of fucking money orders. And I thought that was really fucking cool of her. And she mistook it as, I was gonna move in with her. And wow, this bitch ended up fucking calling everybody I know. She'd only lived an hour away from me. So this bitch actually came and watched me hang out with my friends and shit. And it was creepy. And, you know, thank God I moved to fucking Cali after that. Because, you know, after I found out that she was, like, showing up, like, after I left for, like, California, she was literally, like, knocking on my friends' doors and shit, trying to find me. And they were like, yo, this bitch is fucking nuts. Like, I don't know what the fuck you did to this bitch, but she's out for you, man. She's looking for you. So, I dodged a bullet, probably literally on that one. So, yeah, that's a crazy story, but it was just, weird how it happened. And it's just funny, too, because, like, she was deaf, and I was deaf, and, like, I guess she was, like, considered me her soulmate. And, a lot of people can get too attached to people very fast online. I don't recommend it. But, your next question is sex, marry, kill. Emma Stone, Katy Perry, Betty White. Wow. That's a rough question. Because as much as I love Emma Stone, I know you guys are going to find this weird. I have a thing for Betty White. I love Betty White. She is so... I would marry Betty White. Betty White would be the one I would marry. And Emma Stone is so awesome. Katy Perry's got the titties, but Emma Stone's got the hair and the titties. So we're going with Emma Stone. So sorry, Katy Perry, but it looks like that you're gonna have to kick the bucket. Thanks for your questions, and you know, I'm glad you watched my video. So thanks a lot, dude. Oh, what the fuck was that? Goddamn dropping shit. But our next question is from Volume in HD. And his question is, how do you get regular stone like this that's not cobblestone? And I will tell you, you just take cobblestone and you put it in a furnace and you smelt it, and that's what you get. You get regular stone after smelted cobblestone. It's a pretty long process, but it's worth it because smooth stone looks so much better on buildings than cobblestone. And it actually accents cobblestone really well, so you don't have to use a lot of it, but it's great for trim. And the next question is from Frog Spawn Gaming, and he says, do you let your subs add you on Skype? Of course, man. My Skype is MorninAfterKill for a reason, as I don't hide from my subs, and I feel that a lot of YouTubers do hide from their subs, and I don't get it, because, like, the more you interact with your subs, the more they're gonna love you. So why wouldn't you want to interact with your subs? I do. Like, I mean, shit. It's fucking cool as hell. Fucking the fact that you guys watch my videos, then you want to talk to me because you watch my videos? Fucking A, man. All day long. All day. And, Ex-Elite Jufro has come to tell me that South Park made a 9/11 reference, the episode where New Jersey was taken over with the Jersey Shore. And funny, because I am from New Jersey, and I don't like 9/11 references, and that is one of the only South Park episodes that I have never seen in my life. And I'm glad I haven't seen it, because I don't want to ruin my thoughts on fucking South Park. So that is one episode that I am going to skip for the next 30 years. And Mr. Tyler, he says, eat your pet or the balls of an ape. Well, I don't have a pet, so I'm gonna eat it instead of a ball of balls of an ape. And if I get to choose my pet, I'm gonna go buy a chicken and I'm gonna eat it. And I just dodged your sick fucking question with some intelligence. Booyaka! So let's go on to the next question, which is from Mr. Tyler again, and he says, sing a song. Alright, you ready? How about no? You crazy Dutch bastard. No, I'm not going to sing you a song, but if you do want to hear me sing, there are some times on my Let's Plays when I'm really frustrated, and I sing, because that's how I relieve tension, is when I sing. So, go watch, like, my Lollipop Chainsaw. I sing all the time during that. Especially with the music, because the music is fucking awesome. So, let's get on with the next question. And it's from Mr. Tyler again, and he says, what's your favorite Xbox 360 game? And honestly, I just mentioned it. I'm going to have to say Spider-Man. Spider-Man is probably the best Xbox 360 game I've played to date. It is that good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I'm saying that because the game is flawless in my opinion. I mean, the only thing that you could fault the game for is for New York being pretty small. But I mean, once you get over that, there's a lot of shit to do in the game. And it gives you a really good experience of what I believe it would be like to play as Spider-Man. To be Spider-Man. To live in his shoes. To sling the webs that he slings. To fuck the pussy. No, I'm just joking. I would love to fuck the pussy that he fucks. Because Mary Jane, woo-hoo. Redhead alert. Ha-ha. So, let's get on to the next question. And it's from Death Seeker MC. And he says, what's up, Mac? Are you looking forward to the Olympics? And if so, what's your favorite event? Women's volleyball. Ha ha ha. Go look up pictures of women's volleyball. I don't even know if it's an Olympic sport, but it's fucking epic. I do like watching the baseball. As for the rest of it, I don't really watch much of the Summer Olympics. But I'll tell you what. If you want to ever see some cool shit in the Olympics, I swear to you, go watch some Winter Olympics with curling. I mean, you guys are going to be like, what? Curling is sick. If you actually understand what's going on in curling, then you understand how fucking... How is there a cave here and I never knew this? Are you serious? What? This better have diamonds in it. Holy shit. This is, yeah. Let's, try to form a safe passageway down here. See exactly what the fuck's going on with the going on. But, yeah, curling is very scientific. I know it just looks like they're shoving a weight down some ice and fucking brushing the ice along. But what they're actually doing is using those brooms to create friction and heat to control that curling weight across the ice. And if that's not fucking cool, I don't know what is. Because I am a big science buff. And, that just seems fucking awesome. And I wish I did curl. Because that's... Holy shit! This is... fucking crazy, man. How did I not know this was here? This was here the entire time. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Anyway, yeah, curling is my favorite Olympic event. I think we got oars down here, which would be epic. So, you know what? Let's do that out. And then I could just bust down that wall right there. That'll work. So, let's see. Do we want to... Yeah, let's get rid of this water here. And see if we can't burrow down here and be all nice and safe like. Yeah. So, wow. This is still dangerous. I don't care how you call it, this is dangerous. There could be anything going on down here. And there's not anything going on. So let's get on to the next question. And it's from Foxtailed. And he says, am I into RPGs? If so, what's your favorite? I'm into RPGs from the past. Anything Zelda, immediately love. Zelda 2 was one of the finest RPGs I've ever played. Specifically for the fact that everybody's gonna be like, oh, but Zelda 2 was a side scroller. I don't care. Zelda 2 was one of the first games to have a comprehensive magic system and leveling up and unlocking abilities. fucking epic if you ask me. Especially when you consider that game came out in like, what, 88? 89? God damn. But, I also do like, games like Chrono Trigger. Real old school, in fact. That was an awesome game. One of the, like, you know, pivotal games on the Super Nintendo. And, I do like Kingdom Hearts. I thought, Kingdom Hearts was a cool, collaboration thing. And, there's one coming out for the DS pretty soon. And I'm looking forward to, getting that. Because my girlfriend wants to try it out. I showed it to her, and she loves Mickey Mouse. So, yeah. Let's, get on to the next question here. And the question is, why am I falling down holes? No, that's not the question, but it should be the question. What the fuck am I doing? God damn it. Anyway, the question is from Jerry Juarez. And he says, what is your favorite Gotham City imposter weapon? Oh, god damn, man. Probably the deep freezer. Just because it's fun. And it's unique. And it's not a lot of people can do well with it. So when you fuck people up with it, you're like, ha ha ha. It's really funny. So yeah, the deep freezer would be my favorite weapon in Gotham City Imposters. With the partisan is actually becoming really like close to a favorite, but the shredder is absolutely fucking just its raw magnitude. It's fucking amazing. So yeah, the shredder, deep freezer, and the partisan would be three of my favorite guns on fucking Call of Duty. Wow! It's 4:40 in the morning. I'm fucking stumbling words like this. Gotham City Imposters. That's the word we're looking for. God damn it. And Killmaster says, do you own any guns? And if you do, what kind? Yes, I do actually. I own a Baby Browning 25 caliber hand pistol. And it looks like a 22. It's really small, fits in the palm of your hand, and you know, around where I grew up, we used to call those Peggy Sue's. Peggy Sue in the shoe. Get it? He stashed that shit in the boot. Fucking, it's a nice little pea shooter. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna have a lot of stopping power, but I mean, in a pinch, it'll do. And I actually do have a full-size pistol as well. It is a Beretta 92 FS. It is from Italy, and it is fucking awesome. And it is my favorite gun in the world. And I swear to God, this is the gun that, like, if I could marry this gun and stick my dick into the fucking barrel without shooting my dick off, or without, squeezing the shit out of my dick to fit into a gun barrel, then, yeah, I probably would marry this gun. It's fucking epic. And I enjoy it a lot. And it's got a lot of stopping power. And it's pretty decent on my hand, because I'm a mechanic, and I can't have a lot of force on my hand. So like, if you ever hear somebody that's like, oh yeah, I got a Desert Eagle, bitch, you ain't shooting that for very long. You're gonna hurt the shit out of yourself, especially if you have arthritis. Fuck that. You think I'm trying to own a hand cannon? Nope. I'm not trying to kill nobody if I shoot you. I'm trying to stop you. And a little 25 or a 9mm like a Beretta will do plenty of fucking damage. Trust me. Even that little 25, because when those little 25s go in you, they don't come out. They bounce off every fucking bone you have, and they tear your insides up. You better believe that shit too. That shit, I mean, if you shoot from a distance, yeah, you might leave a bruise, a little fucking surface wound. But, I mean, up close, 25 will do what it needs to do all day. Especially hit them right in the gut with it. Fuck everything all up. And, the Killmaster says, what is the best way to hide your house on Minecraft? My buddy, Block Onyx, he's really, is it Block Onyx? No, it's Murphy. My buddy Murphy, actually, is really good, and he uses pistons to hide his door. And I want him to teach me how to do it, so I can teach you how to do it. because I've never had a use for it, but obviously you do. So I would like to pass that along to you. And the next question is from It's Johnny. And he says, have you ever heard the word shit? Stop saying fuck it all the time and use that as well if you're gonna swear. Well, shit, son. Is that happy? Are you happy there? I say shit all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. The F word? Yeah. I say fuck all the time. What's the fucking big deal? You know, it's no big deal. It's an F word. You know, it'd be the same thing if I'm like fucking saying, oh, well, freaking, or hell, or hella, whatever, you know? Everybody's got their own vernacular, their way of speaking, and if you don't like mine, you know, go shit in your hat. How do you like that? And I haven't found shit in this fucking world yet. We might have to start this world all over. I don't know, man. Like, there's not anything good in this world. Maybe we need to, like, start building or something. I don't know. Alright, you know what? If you guys are still watching, I want you guys to reply to this question I have for you. What do you want to see me build in this game? Because I am a pretty decent builder. So, tell me, if you want to see more Minecraft builds, I will do them. And then we'll have fun and do them together. And, by together, I mean on the Let's Play. So, let's go to the next question. We only have about 7 of them left. And, it's Brezzy Boy again. And he says, I have a mic. Can I play with you at GCI on the PS3? Yeah, I accept all PS3 friend requests, just because I don't have any real friends that play on the PS3. So, the only people that I am gonna have on my friends list are people that I don't really know in real life. So, that's fine, because, you know, whatever, I don't know that many people on the PS3, and I don't think it's, that wrong to have my PS3 subscribers play with me, specifically because, you know, I guess it's, my Xbox is more of my personal account. I know that sounds fucked up, but the Xbox is what I play on more, man. And I've mentioned this multiple times in my videos, and people still send me friend requests. It's weird, but they don't listen very well, do they? And your next question is, if I had a pet fish, what would I name it? I would name it Nemo, because Nemo is awesome. What is underneath here? What is this? Did I find another cave? Is this gonna lead to anything good? Or is it just one of those random Minecraft caves for no fucking reason? Come on! And, it would be Nemo, because Nemo's a boss. And the next question is, can I do the moonwalk? I cannot. I'm not a good dancer. Sorry to disappoint you, but I can't dance. It's just something that I've never been able to do. I don't have any rhythm with dancing. And I am one uncoordinated motherfucker. So, I mean, if you saw me dance, you'd be like, wow, yeah, he was right. That motherfucker really can't dance. And, your next question, still Brezzy Boy, says, what do people subscribe about helping the homeless or not? I don't know what the fuck that means. If you're saying, do I want to help the homeless? Sure. Is there anything I could do to help the homeless? Not really. I mean, I do give to charities and shit. I'm not going to tell you guys which ones, because then it would demean the fact that I'm doing a good deed by, you know, giving to these charities, by calling attention to the fact that I do give to these charities, which is ass backwards, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that's just how I feel about it. So, I would like to help the homeless. If there is a way that I can directly affect, you know, just a few homeless people. Holy shit! There's mad shit in here. Holy shit! Fuck that! Oh my god! Guess what we're doing on the next episode, people? Guess what we are doing? Because we are almost at a time. And I'm almost done this Q&A. And we found an epic fucking cave that just might yield us a large load of diamonds. And I am relieved. Relieved, sir. Relieved. So, woo! That scared the shit out of me. I got a couple scares out of this episode. God damn. And the next question is from Fish Sticks. And he said, did you play any sports in college or high school? And if so, what sports? Yeah, I did. I played chess. Nah, I'm just joking. I did play chess, though. I really am a big fan of chess. If you haven't checked it out, I do have a video on here of me playing chess with another YouTuber. Pretty fun video. We recorded at like 4 in the morning while I was drinking some beers, having a good time. But, yeah, I played football. And, you know, not soccer, I mean football. And, I had a good time doing it. And it taught me a lot as a kid. And my coach, Mr. Stubbs, Mr. Harbaugh, were assholes. I'm not going to lie. They were assholes. Like, everybody has fond memories of their coaches. Man, not really. Like, my coaches were assholes. But we had a pretty good team. And I think I want to save that for a commentary video, actually. You know, talking about past things I've done and shit. So, I'm going to save that. But, yeah, I did. I played football for high school. And I had a good time doing it. Alright, and the next question is from Private Tryhard. And he says, Mac, have you ever played The Binding of Isaac? I have not, but I heard a lot about it. And I'm not sure if I do want to play it or not. But I do know if you want to see footage of that, my buddy Squiddish plays that game, I'm pretty sure. It's either him or somebody else. I'm not sure. I don't know. He does another game called I Want to Be the Bashi. I'm not sure if I'm mistaken that with Isaac. But, no, I've never played it, and I might play it one day. And, the next question is, have I ever played Payday the Heist? I have not, but I want to, because it looks pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure it's made by Valve. And no! God damn it. Why don't you die? You're on fire, damn it! That's not good for anybody around here. So yeah, I do want to play the heist. I just haven't gotten around to it, and I'm pretty sure that if I do play it, I would like to play it as a co-op multiplayer adventure with a few people I know. And I think that would be fucking hilarious. So the next question is, why don't you answer my questions? I just did, motherfucker. God damn it. I don't know how many more questions you want me to answer. No, I'm just joking. I do answer. I answer every question. If you're posting the questions on old videos, then yeah, you're not going to get any answers. It has to be on the last video I posted. So if you post the question on this video right now, and I don't have another Minecraft video up, chances are that I will be answering these questions in the next one. Because that's how I work it. And I don't go back to the old videos and check any old questions or anything like that, because that's not playing by the rules, and I like to play by the rules. And let's go and check the last 2 questions here. Actually 3. How did I get 2? So it is from Autograph, and he mentions the Colorado shootings, and I'm sorry, bro. It's just a terrible situation, and I don't want to give that asshole any more publicity than he's already gotten. So I'm not even gonna fucking talk about that. It's just disgusting. And Depictable Monkey said, "Did I see The Dark Knight Rises at midnight or any other time?" No, I've never even seen the first 2 remakes. I think it was like The Dark Knight and something about like The Dark Knight Again or something. I don't fucking know. But I did not see any of those. And the reason is because I don't like Batman. And I think that it's fucked up that they made a movie with Batman that has the Joker in it that doesn't have Jack Nicholson playing the goddamn Joker. And that's it for this week's Q&A. And we've uncovered a massive cave system back here that has a shit ton of skeletons in it. So, next episode, guess what we're going to be doing? That's right, we're going to use some of this awesome iron ore that we have unearthed. We unearthed 31 here, and we've unearthed another, 2 stacks, another half stack. Do I have any more inside of these? Nope, I don't. So, we'll be making some fresh armor, grilling up some fresh pork chops, and heading on up in there and seeing if we can't find some more diamonds, or if this world is a barren wasteland of nothingness, and we might have to adventure on out into the horizon to find what we need. Ha ha ha. My name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Well, this is my Sunday Q&A videos. Make sure you guys leave questions down below. I answer every single fucking question, no matter how long it takes. And make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. Ha ha ha. And I'm going to see you guys later.